What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day. Now, this is, again, really important stuff we got to talk about is CNN, or at least Jake Tapper. Yes, left-wing Jake Tapper starting to realize what's going on here, okay? Jake Tapper enraged everyone on the left side with what he had to say recently about Joe Biden. And one of the things he said is that 66% of all people polled said that Biden would be horrible or a disaster for the country. That's a stunning poll. Check out the video.
2024 lead. Horrible news. Horrible for Joe Biden in our new CNN poll. While the president leads his Democratic competitors by a huge margin, 2/3 of all of the American people surveyed, 66% of the public, say that a Biden victory would either be a setback or a disaster for the United States. And David, when it comes to how voters see Joe Biden and another presidential term, I mean, those are some bad numbers.
Well, I mean, just your basic favorability, favorable opinion or unfavorable opinion of Joe Biden. Look at how Americans are rating him, Jake. I mean, 35% favorable. That is remarkably low. 57% have an unfavorable rating. And look at this by party. We look from December to now. So a little tick down among Democrats, 82 to 79% favorable. That's his hometown team. But look at this decline among independents from December. 35% favorable rating in December. He's now down at 26% favorable with independents, critical voters in the electorate. Jake, that's a big warning sign.
Okay, as I played a quick clip there, I just want to read this article here. It says CNN's Jake Tapper has deemed the network's latest 2024 presidential election poll is, quote, horrible news for President Biden, as it has found that 2/3 of surveyed Americans say a Biden victory would be a disaster for the country. When it comes to how voters see Joe Biden and another presidential term, I mean, these are some bad numbers, Tapper said. The poll released Thursday and conducted last week found that 41% of Americans, 41% believed it would be a disaster if Biden were reelected. I mean, that's heavy words to be saying. While 26% also said it would be a setback. Adding that together, I mean, both are bad, right? So the poll also found that while Biden would still likely receive the vast majority of Democratic votes in 2024, his overall approval rating sat at just 35%, with popularity declining among Democrats and independents recently. Views of Biden are sharply more negative than are views of each of the three living past Democratic presidents, the poll wrote. And that's a big warning sign. CNN political director David Shalane told Tapper of Biden's drop-off among the critical independents. Current approval numbers are nearly identical to that of what his likely opponent, Donald Trump, would be, according to the poll. Now, what I want to point out in this is that CNN is openly saying what we all know now, or at least Jake Tapper is. Let me give him credit, right? They may give him the Tucker treatment here, right? If they don't like what he's saying. Although I hear that the new owner of CNN wants to come more to the middle, wants to be more fair. And maybe this is the start of it, right? They got rid of Don Lemon. They're getting rid of some of these really wacky guys. Jake Tapper is being fair here. They did a poll, and he's telling the truth of what they said, and he's being honest. People are saying this would be a disaster. And let me just say, in my opinion, okay, no president has harmed my family worse monetarily. No president has hurt my grocery bill, my fuel costs, my IRA, just to name a few before. I mean, forget it. We can go with safety, how I feel safe, in day-to-day life, there's so much I can go into, and it's not a video to do that right now. But man, I can understand why 66% of people are saying this. And CNN is always favorable to the left side. So I think the number is dramatically higher. I really know very few people who are like excited. Actually, I know nobody who's excited to go in there and hit the button to vote for this guy again. This is crazy what's going on, and we need to band together to get this guy out of office. If nothing else, to get our IRAs and our trading accounts booming again, right? Because we all want that, right? We all want our accounts to boom. And let me just say this. If you want your accounts to be really booming, well, there's really only one person to vote for. And let me say this. You need a CEO, a businessman, to run this country like a business. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll catch you in the next one.